Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Blue Ridge FC hosting Grove United in this United Premier Soccer League Virginia South Conference matchup brought to you by Domino's Pizza and Bridge Phase. I'm Jim Sacco alongside my broadcast partner Jeremy The Answer Aldrich, and thank you so much for joining us on the Blue Ridge FC YouTube channel. We're coming to you live from Horizons Edge Sports Campus in Harrisburg, Virginia with kickoff scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Jeremy, these folks want to take a moment to like and subscribe to the page and share the link on their social media channel of choice to let the world know that how am I spending my Saturday night? I'm sitting at home watching Blue Ridge FC football on YouTube.
And what a great choice for an evening that would be, whether you gently press your subscribe button or you smash it, as the kids like to do. We hope that you will follow us because we're going to have more coming to you after this season and into the fall season, which we'll talk about a little later.
And speaking of smashing, let's take a quick break for that smashing Domino's Pizza.
Becca Miller, owner of your local Domino's Pizza. You can place your order online and track it at Domino's.com. Find exclusive online-only deals and a coupon for 20% off your entire order. Domino's has been supporting our local communities for over 25 years, and we just want to say thanks for supporting us. We appreciate your business. If your organization is looking for a partnership or a fundraiser, consider your locally owned Domino's, caring for the community and delivering free kindness with every order.
All right, we are back, and we're going to start out with a recap of where things are at this season. Currently, leading in the Virginia South Premier Division, we've got Lynchburg FC remaining on top with 20 points, but right behind them, Wave Football Club with 19 points. Then we've got the mid-tier, Richmond United, 13 points, and tonight's opponent, Grove United, 10 points. Rounding out the list are Blue Ridge FC with 4 points, and Skyline Elite SC with 3 points. If you're doing the math, you can figure out that even if both of our remaining games go our way for Blue Ridge FC, and if Grove United loses their 2 remaining games, unfortunately we would not be able to move into 4th place for this season. However, that maybe gives us an opportunity tonight.
That does. That gives us an opportunity for revenge this evening. If you remember back to week 2, that's when Blue Ridge FC went to Richmond and pretty much got shellacked by this Grove United squad, 5-1, with Dimas Portillo providing the lone goal for Blue Ridge FC. But Grove is on the outside looking in at the playoffs. What they need to do is they need to win both their remaining matches, and Richmond United needs to lose at least one of those matches in order to get in. So I think what you're looking at is Blue Ridge FC can play a little spoiler and can get revenge.
Yeah, we have nothing to lose. It's going to be a fun match to see what Blue Ridge FC can put together, especially coming off of a fantastic performance last week by the Boys in Blue in Charlottesville. I actually had a chance to see that game in person. Tonight is our final home match of the spring season, and it's our last chance to see our side in action until the fall. But as I mentioned, last week was our best performance of the year, so we're coming in hot.
Yes, a big 4-1 win over Skyline Elite SC. E.C. Rodriguez, 2 goals. Riley Queen, the opening goal, and then Ellen Velasco Labra with the final goal to round out the scoring for Blue Ridge FC last week. And here's the big thing, for me at least. Lucio the Tank Bianche, man of the match, 2 assists. Coach of the week, Adam Sharp.
I know him.
Yes, he just came by and said hello. The Adam Sharp backpack up here in the broadcast booth. But if you look at that team of the week, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're counting the head coach Adam Sharp and his fantastic hair, you're looking at 5 Blue Ridge FCers. Can I call them FCers? Does that work?
Sure, that works. Yeah, and this picture just tells the story that it was a fantastic week last weekend for Blue Ridge FC, and we are peaking at a really fun time.
Yes, Rodriguez now, the Valley's very own Rodriguez, with 7 total goals on the season. By far the team's leading scorer, Riley Queen, Bridgewater's first-team All-ODAC forward, delivered on the road. His goal last week added to the college resume that already includes back-to-back All-ODAC selections. And then, of course, the Tank Bianchi, the striker, was the man of the match, assisting with 2 of the squad's goals against Charlottesville. And then Alex Cruz. We talk a lot about Alex Cruz on this broadcast all the time, and just what he brings to the table in between the pipes.
He has been a solid performer every time he's been healthy enough to be here this season, and he certainly deserves all the accolades he can get. So as we look to tonight's match, what do you think is what are the keys we're looking for?
Well, first of all, you got to realize and insert your Spider-Man pointing at each other meme right here. Both teams want to attack with speed, and it's a question of whose defense is going to break first.
Yeah, it feels like maybe that first goal is going to end up setting the tone.
Yes, and I wonder how Blue Ridge FC is going to fill the gap left by Riley Queen on the left side. He's not with us this evening.
That is a loss, especially after that goal that he was finally able to place in between the posts last week. Well, let's talk a little bit about our starting lineup for match day 8.
In goal, number 99, Alex Cruz, in the beautiful United Way of Central Shenandoah Valley goalkeeper kit. 3 years of Blue Ridge FC, the longest tenured player on the roster, 10 UPSL appearances for Blue Ridge FC, and only one of 2 players with that many alongside Layden Mongol.
And then in defense, we've got Jonas Bonilla Guevara playing right fullback tonight. His first year with Blue Ridge FC. Oh, we're going a little fast here. Ahmed Zatar, the left fullback. Giancarlos Fraqueño, right center back. Levi Buckwalter, left center back. And then in midfield, we've got Ian Hoya. Mike Oropeza, who has not played a home match for us before, but he's a Harrisonburg native and a Spotswood High School graduate. We've got Caleb Sharp and our captain Layden Mongold and Isai Rodriguez performing for us in midfield this week. And up front, we've got Lucio Bianchi, our man of the match and player of the week last week. Great Uruguayan tank that we love to see out there on the field. And then in goal, as you mentioned, we've got Alex Cruz.
Brings so much to the table. A lot of this, I like this starting lineup tonight. And speaking of the night, Jeremy, it is just a resplendent evening. 71 degrees out there. Winds coming out of the north-northeast at 9 miles an hour, so it's a little windy. Might get a little chilly as the sun goes down. But hey, let's rock and roll. Let's get this started. This broadcast obviously brought to you by Domino's. There are 18 locally owned locations across the Shenandoah Valley, and Domino's is a proud supporter of Blue Ridge FC and, of course, youth athletics all over our area. Visit them, Domino's.com.
Also brought to you tonight by BridgePhase, our data and analysis partner, a JMU-founded tech company building secure digital solutions for national security and government. Check out bridgephase.com.
Who's the home jersey sleeve sponsor, you ask? That's easy. LD&B Insurance Services, independent, employee-owned insurance and financial services, serving the Valley since 1974. That's the year before I was born. You can visit them at ldbinsurance.com.
And the Plus.fan, our official club app. Behind-the-scenes access and insider BRFC updates. It's free to download at plus.fan/app.
That's the best part about it. Free, free, free. We're going to step away for a little bit here, and we'll be joining you when it's just about to kick off here as Blue Ridge FC hosts Grove United. Welcome back to tonight's broadcast of Blue Ridge FC hosting Grove United in this United Premier League Soccer League's Virginia South Conference matchup, brought to you by Domino's and Bridge Phase. I'm Jim Sacco alongside my broadcast partner Jeremy The Answer Aldrich, and we're coming to you live from Horizons Edge Sports Campus in Harrisonburg, Virginia, in the heart of the Shenandoah Valley, and we are ready for the opening whistle. Jeremy, who's our referee crew this evening?
Well, we've got Kofi Frimpong at the center, assisted by Philip Hammond and James Lundy on the sidelines. And our fourth official is Stephen Marshak. Now, I had a first tonight. I noticed a fan on the mezzanine that I had not seen before, and I asked if they were here with the Grove United, and they said no, they were here to cheer on a referee who is a family member. And I thought that is so cool. I love that they're here to cheer on a referee.
So we'll need to watch our criticism of the officiating crew this evening. And we'll need to cheer them on as well in our final home broadcast of the season. And thank you all for joining us all season long for these home broadcasts. Jeremy and I are very appreciative of you all putting up with us.
For sure. This has been so much fun over these last few months. And, the technical quality of this broadcast has been so enhanced by everything going on around us. I feel like we've been able to have a lot of fun here on the mic.
Yes, and that's the key part here is fun. And if you want to have fun looking ahead to the fall season, it's free to get in, right?
Well, it's free to get in if we're back here, I think, but there may be a new location in the works for our fall 2026 season. But we did recently get confirmation that the first game of the fall season will be on the weekend of either August 15 or 16. So, between the end of this season, the World Cup, and then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the fall season. So if you are a soccer fan, you're in luck.
Wow, you're going to talk about soccer overload. You're going to have it this summer. Hey, let's recap really quick. I know we talked about it on the pregame show, Jeremy. 7 games into the season, Blue Ridge FC finally got their win last week, and what a statement it was. I would say it was, you were there live. Would you say it was their best soccer to date?
It was a masterclass. It was so, again, I'll use the word fun to watch because they were out there having a great time and just racking up those 4 goals. Although the final score was 4-1, that last goal was actually kind of a consolation penalty that Skyline Elite picked up in the 90th minute.
And, of course, this is a great opportunity for Blue Ridge FC to play a little bit of the spoiler as we kick it off. And Grove United last won here in April, 5-1. So let's see if the homestanding Blue Ridge FC in those exquisite home kits can pick up a little bit of a revenge win and make the playoff picture for Grove United a little more murky.
Yeah, and Grove United is playing with a bit of a handicap tonight. If you look on your screen, you'll notice they have no substitutes on the bench.
Oh goodness, they do not. I just noticed that.
Yeah, they're playing their starting 11. I assume they'll be playing the entire match. They are missing at least one of their top scorers, Michael Martins, who's scored 3 goals for them this season. I'm not sure about Gerard Broussard, who's also scored 3 goals. I wasn't able to get confirmation on that. But we know they're playing with fewer.
Oh, that's the way to start it off. Let's put the goalkeeper to work right away, less than a minute into this match.
But yeah, they're starting with fewer men and no bench. So we'll see what happens. They have had a pretty inconsistent season, although they are ahead of us on the table. They have had win, loss, loss, win, loss, win, loss.
Oh, that's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like a drumbeat rhythm. Blue Ridge exactly. Again, we talked about it in the season opener, the home opener, and I feel like we haven't talked about it since, maybe once or twice. Just the how beautiful those home Blue Ridge FC kits are. They really reflect the azure colors of the mountains of the Blue Ridge. They have welcome in 4 different languages on the back of them, mirroring the friendly city of Harrisonburg, Virginia. And they're just beautiful, and they're probably the best kits in the Virginia South Division, I would say.
Based on what I've seen, 100%, yes. And I wish these were for sale, to be honest with you, because the design is beautiful. It would wear well even outside of a football match.
maybe I start training over the summer and in the winter. Maybe I can join the squad next year during the spring season.
I wish you the very best. If they could just give us like an honorary squad membership, I would be fine with that.
I feel like I would have to run like touchline to touchline at least 4 times to earn the jersey.
At once?
Yes.
Over the course of a month, maybe I could.
And I use the word run very, very loosely. As you can see the shadows as the sun descends behind the building in the mountain. Oh, here we go. We got a little breakaway. Oh,
knocked out of danger, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes people talk about hiking the Appalachian Trail, and they don't do it all at once. They do a couple days here, and then they take a break and go do something else, and then they do a couple days. I don't know if that should count.
So are you trying to justify spending a month to touch each touchline?
I appreciate. I think you know me well enough to know exactly that's where I was going with this. Yes, because to me, touching each touchline 4 times would be a feat comparable to hiking the Appalachian Trail.
Let's do this. If Blue Ridge FC scores 4 goals tonight, you and I will touch each touchline.
You know what? I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know if that will provide any motivation whatsoever for our boys in blue, but now I don't know what to hope for.
I am not ready to commit to that.
Wait, did you just get me to commit without committing yourself? Oh, jeez.
Insert maniacal laughter here. There's Alex Cruz's first touch of the night on just a little dink and doink towards the net. And Blue Ridge FC is going to regroup. And, we talked about it in the pregame. That first goal is going to be everything in this match. So if I'm Blue Ridge FC, you know what I'm trying to do. Score that first goal, and here we go. Nice little opportunity. And, nope, it is cleared out by the Grove United keeper.
Caleb Sharp picking up some speed to try to move toward it, but couldn't quite complete it. Caleb is the son of head coach Adam Sharp and was born in the Shenandoah Valley. He went to Mountain View High School in Shenandoah County and now plays for Mary Baldwin University as a sophomore there.
Go Squirrels. Still one of the best mascots, I believe, in the state of Virginia. Though if we're going down to the high school level, I would say Hampton Crabbers take the cake.
Crabbers?
Yeah, the Hampton Crabbers.
Huh.
My mother tells me that was my nickname as a 5-year-old.
Hampton Crabber?
I think just I think just Hampton.
Hampton.
Yes. I used to hang out in the
Hammy for short.
I used to hang out in the hamper. Oh, that was a nifty little pass right there. And the shadows making it really hard to see the numbers out there on the pitch. Did you have a nickname growing up?
Nothing that wasn't cruel. I mean, not from my family, but from yeah. Well, so my last name is Aldrich.
Okay.
So I was ostrich in
really
in 6th grade. Yeah, I tried to turn that into an unsuccessful attempt to win a student council position by my slogan: "Get your head out of the sand and vote for ostrich."
Did it work?
It did not work.
That's why you used unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful, yeah. A long string of student council losses in my academic career.
But no doubt you have gotten the last laugh in life.
That's right. I formed a student council at my house, and I won all of the vote. No, actually, that was a little bit of a redemption story. When in 11th grade, I ran for Spotswood High School SCA president.
Oh.
And
no!
All right.
They're attacking.
It feels a little cat and mouse.
Yes.
And I like it. I think this is a good sign. They're ready to open up that scoring sheet.
And we've always talked about all season long, every home broadcast is just that consistent attack. And it's nice to see that here, 7 minutes into this final home match of the season, what is Blue Ridge FC doing? They're attacking. I believe that is their second shot on goal. And that was just, big ups to the Grove United keeper who made a pretty decent save there to keep this game at 0-0.
Yeah, although the the positions that were shared with us for the starting lineup would suggest a slightly more defensive posture than what we're seeing on the field, a kind of a 4-3-1-1. But we're seeing the entire team at the midfield or further up.
And I mean, Blue Ridge FC firmly in control of this one so far. Again, that great field camera work by this great after phase crew that is has been wowing us all season long. Grove just having a really hard time maintaining possession and just being seemingly overwhelmed by Blue Ridge FC on both sides of the pitch right now. Blue Ridge obviously taking advantage of the fact that there is literally nobody on the Grove bench right now. So did they have a decent crowd at that match you were at last week over at
In Charlottesville?
Yes.
No, it wasn't. There wasn't too many folks. It was some very familiar faces from the Blue Ridge FC fans and a few others.
What venue did they play at?
They were at Charlottesville High School.
Oh, okay. Home of the Knights, right?
Yes, I think they're it said Black Knights on the wall.
Okay.
And is that a Spotswood Knights of the Golden Horseshoe reference like it is for?
I don't know. That's a heck of a question. But if I remember correctly, during my high school sports writing days, it's a pain in the butt to get to. It is not an easy high school to get to.
I was very confused when Waze took me to. We're seeing a little shoving there going on. Not liking that. But yeah, it was a little confusing to get to because the stadium where last week's game was held was actually not right off of the campus. And so I had to drive around a little until I found some signs of life.
Seeing as we only see Adam Sharp, we don't see head coach Adam Sharp on the sidelines during home matches due to his GM duties. What is it like watching Adam Sharp on the bench there when he's out there coaching?
Well, I'll tell you that in last week's match, he appeared pretty serene and seemed to be gaining an ever more Buddha-like quality as the match shifted in the way of Blue Ridge FC.
Cruz knocks that one away on the shot, and it's pretty harmless. But still, he had to make a little dive to his left to put a couple paws on it. But we're used to that play from Alex Cruz. So Buddha-like.
Yes. I believe he may have actually sat in a lotus position. I had the pleasure of sitting with his family, his lovely spouse and daughter, and his parents, who I knew many years ago, and was glad to see them again, as well as Adam's sister. And it was great to catch up, and it was great to see them. The Blue Ridge FC team do so well. Yeah. Adam's mom, Ruth Sharp, who I know listens to our broadcast frequently and regularly, is still hoping for her grandson, number 19, Caleb Sharp, to maybe touch the goal line this season.
Much like you and I, if they win with 4 goals tonight.
Yes.
I'm still not committing. I'm committing you to this exercise.
If you hope to be on the squad in the fall, Putty, you better pull it together. And
whoa! I said nothing about the fall.
oh, I see. It's a long-term goal.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. This dad bod minus the dad part isn't ready for.
Maybe instead of Blue Ridge FC, it'll be Blue Ridge RC, Retirement Community.
Yes, yes. I will live there in a heartbeat. Blue Ridge just firmly in control of this one, just poking and prodding away, keeping the Grove keeper on his toes, along with really the whole defense. I feel like you can count on one hand how many times this ball has left the Blue Ridge FC side of the pitch, and it hasn't been much. And, of course, as I open my mouth, there we go. But, no, harmless.
Just from the optics, it looks like, in addition to playing short-staffed, the Grove side looks pretty young tonight.
Oh, goodness, do they ever. That's a dangerous throw, but Alex Cruz reads it pretty well, clears that ball out, and Blue Ridge FC is back in business.
Referee calling for someone kind of meandering behind the goal line to leave the field. I don't think that's a person associated with either team.
So they also have to do crowd control.
You know, those refs do deserve cheering for all the things they have to put up with.
I'm glad they have a cheering section here tonight.
You asked about the crowd last week in Charlottesville, and I forgot to tell you I did see the lovely couple that sat here next to us in the mezzanine when Skyline Elite came here and was feeding us some information about their team. I got to see those folks again and greet them warmly.
Oh, well, I would expect any greeting from you to be very warm, if not nothing else.
Yeah.
Genuine and warm, really.
That's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
Warm like a freshly made lard lad donut. And there, ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes into this match, we get our first Simpsons reference.
To be clear, not a weight reference.
No, that was just, no. That is the name of the donut.
It is the name of the donut shop, yes. I just wanted to make you squirm a little bit and seem to have had that effect. By the way, to tease it for you later, I'm not sure when I'm going to do this, but I've prepared a little game for you tonight related to your World Cup fandom.
Oh, no. Is it like trivia? Is it?
I don't want to reveal too much.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think you'll squirm too badly.
Okay. Well, it is no squirm Saturday for me, so it's I have it on my my Outlook calendar.
Is that like Small Business Saturday or something like
basically.
that? Basically. You mentioned you were earlier before the broadcast. You mentioned you had been mowing quite a bit today.
Yes.
What a beautiful day to mow. But
yes.
I'm sorry that you didn't get to enjoy it quite in the way that you might have liked to.
You know, nothing like blasting music in your ears while on the riding lawnmower. And after the what? I mean, if you're listening from outside of Virginia, first of all, thank you so much and welcome to the broadcast. We had about 4 or 5 straight days of rain. I know my gauge had 4 inches.
Yeah.
And my lawn looked like like a rainforest cafe, times a million.
Yes, the weeds in our mulch have become very Jurassic Park-like this week.
And I felt like Goggles Paisano out there in that riding lawnmower, just dodging bunnies, like baby bunnies and fledglings that are just taking over our yard. We got blue jay fledglings. I've seen cardinal fledglings. I got baby robins, and it's just, and of course the adorable baby bunnies that I would defend with my life have just taken over our yard. So yeah, that was me mowing very carefully with the very patient wife walking in front of me with a broom sweeping away, almost like it was like human curling.
That speaks so well of you and your wife. Catherine Layden-Mongold, number 25, attempting to whisk it out from underneath the offense.
Like a Waffle House chef whisking away.
Do you have a favorite Waffle House order?
Do I have a favorite Waffle House order?
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been to Waffle House in literally decades.
Oh,
Yeah.
do yourself a favor and check it out again. It's basically the same as you last remember it, but
nothing has changed.
nothing has changed. The servers are younger. For me, it's a double order of hash browns, smothered and covered, so cheese and onions.
Okay, I was going to ask. So
Yeah.
it's smothered in cheese, covered in onions.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then I additionally like to smother and cover it in ketchup as well.
That's
It's-
a lot.
It may not be a health food now that I think about it.
How do you like your bacon?
So I actually haven't eaten bacon in some time, and it's not really for any, religious reason or any thing like that. I don't really like bacon as much as I used to. I don't know why. How about you?
Oh, I like it not quite super burnt, but I like it pretty crispy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I prefer to do it in the oven these days.
bacon in the oven.
Yes.
Wow, what a renegade.
But hey, that's just me. I like swine.
Maybe that's why we get along so well.
Yes. Still, Blue Ridge FC still maintaining control, even as the ball finds itself at the feet of Alex Cruz in the net.
Really love to see Blue Ridge FC converting more of these opportunities into goals. I don't know if they're intentionally just trying to tire out Grove United or...
That would be a heck of a game plan right now with nobody on the bench to sub in. I'm sorry, there must be just a ton of pollen in the air today.
Stands to reason everyone's mowing.
Yes.
And all the bunny fur.
And the feathers. Bunny fur. I think if I ever open a cotton candy place, that's what I would call it.
Yeah, I guess in a certain light, bunny fur sounds appealing.
I feel like gossamer wings is just too poetic. I need something more oomph. Bunny fur. Gossamer wings.
Gossamer wings. I had a great 12th grade English teacher who really, for the first time in my life, brought out the love of poetry in me. And the book that we read, the poetry anthology, was called Sleeping on the Wing. And the gossamer wing comment just brought back that great memory.
Your memories came flooding back. That explains why I feel like you got a little emotional there for a second.
I got verklempt.
Yeah. They just keep trying to bend and break that Grove defense, and it's just not happening yet. But it's going to happen eventually the way that they're just attacking.
It feels a little like foosball in some ways right now, and someone's just turning that wooden stick, and they keep pushing it towards the goal.
Second minute of this final home match for Blue Ridge FC, and we're still scoreless, but like we just said, it's been a consistent attack by the homestanding Blue Ridge, but no payday just yet.
I'm watching Groves number 15 there on the left side of your screen, and he seems to be playing a similar role to Lucio Bianchi for our team,
Yes.
kind of an enforcer, but also playing forward,
An enforcer with skill.
an enforcer with skill.
Nearing the halfway point of this opening half, 0-0. Blue Ridge FC looking for their second straight win and win number 2 on the year. And a lot of revenge after losing to Grove down in Richmond 5-1 back on April 2nd. More of that quality in-game replay that Afterphase Media brings to the table with this broadcast. I mean, have you watched any other broadcasts or live streams of Premier League games?
I have not, and in fact, last week's, from what I understood, was not able to be broadcast from Charlottesville. So I think by default, if nobody else is broadcasting, we're in the top half.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. And just so all you listeners and wow, oh, that's a nice save by Alex Cruz.
Right into that newly refilled retaining pond from this week's rain that we talked about earlier.
Man, he can get up, can he? He's got spring for legs. And we got ourselves, I believe this is Grove United's first corner kick. It might be the very first corner kick of the evening. Anyway, for everyone watching right now, we're pleased to inform you that Jeremy and I, just before we went on the air, signed a new 3-year contract to continue. No, I don't know if we did that or not.
Actually, he had me sign a pink slip. I don't know what that meant, but
Hey, don't ask questions. Just put your signature on it, bud.
No, we know not what the future holds, but this has certainly been a very enjoyable season, and
Yes.
hope we get the chance to do it again in the future. In case it's not painfully obvious to all the listeners, Jim is an experienced sports broadcaster, and I am a complete novice at this.
I'm certainly not an experienced sports broadcaster. I did some sports writing, but certainly didn't do a lot of broadcasting.
Well, you broadcast your writings.
Yes.
You cast them upon broad sheets of paper called newspapers.
Upon a broadsheet newspaper, certainly never a tabloid. I love that field level camera.
That's great. And Caleb Sharp throws in from the side. Knocked out for another corner.
All right. Let's see what kind of set play Bobby Mongold can shake out of his sleeve.
Isaiah Rodriguez taking the corner, our top scorer for the season.
Oh, puts it in the sweet spot. But it's kicked way too high to do anything.
Apparently, they've all received the message that all the soccer balls have to be out of play.
At least it's not in the drink like that other one that is going to be a new place for a duck to hang out.
Goalkeeper getting some assist with a shoe tying situation. There's a joke about them being a young team in there, but I won't make it.
The coincidence that this game is also tied, as well as the goalkeeper's shoes, is the eons old debate: is 0-0 a tie or is it scoreless? Are those two terms interchangeable?
Yeah, you normally hear a scoreless draw, but a draw is a tie.
Yes. So I feel like there's a little redundancy there. But what do I know? My whole life is just basically based upon redundancies.
Say it again.
I thought about it. I felt like that fruit was a little too low hanging.
Oh, no fruit is hanging too low for me this evening. We're here to have fun. Speaking of ties, did you have a chance to watch today's Champions League final between PSG and Arsenal? Number 3 trying to make something happen here.
Oh. Just wide. Our head official is signaling for a corner kick, so it looks like Alex Cruz may have gotten a fingertip on it, or someone did. Oh, that was dangerous. Thankfully, the wind just blew at the right time, and
I think that might have been us exhaling up
Yes,
in the
right?
mezzanine. Woohoo! Pushed it right off course.
And there's the corner kick into the danger zone. Alex Cruz jumps in to punch it away. Not completely cleared, still hanging around the goal area. There we go. It is cleared out, and Blue Ridge FC back on the attack. Can Lucio get to it first? He cannot. No, I did not see the Champions League championship. Who was in it?
So Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal played to a 1-1 after the end of extra time, and then had a shootout, and Paris Saint-Germain retained their title, which is a huge disappointment for Arsenal fans who had really enjoyed this run. But they played well, and they seemed more evenly matched than I think many would have expected.
As a Nottingham Forest fan, I was ecstatic with the way that the season ended for them. They avoided relegation, and so every other year I buy a jersey that they stay in the Premier League. So I look forward to buying probably a third jersey. I always find their third jerseys to be much more exquisite than their normal home and roads.
Oh, is that right? Do they lean into the Nottingham Forest's mythology?
Not really. It's their main logo is like a tree on it, but no, there's no. Recently, there's been no Robin Hood or archery or splitting of arrows or apples on heads kind of thing.
When you said their third shirt was exquisite, I maybe thought it was like Sheriff of Nottingham.
No,
kind
I
of
wish.
look to it, or.
But someday I will get over there. I will get over my fear of flying, and I will sit in the stands at City Ground and sing with the rest of the Nottingham Forest faithful. Here comes Blue Ridge FC again. Ooh, a little bump off the ball there, but that's normal soccer. No whistle. The ref says play on, and here comes Grove. That's a nice lead pass, but it's going to go right into the loving arms of Alex Cruz.
What was your favorite version of Robin Hood on film?
Well, I'm not a fan of the Mel Brooks take. I
Okay.
feel like that's one of Mel Brooks' worst films.
That's Men in Tights, right?
No, we got off the post.
Not
Oh.
again.
But that's great.
Okay, we're on goal, but
Yeah.
not in goal. But
Yes.
so yes. Okay, so not Men in Tights. What about where does Kevin Costner's version?
I don't
rank?
think I've ever seen Kevin Costner's version. I think at the end of the day, just a whisker away.
Leighton Mongols, our team captain, obviously disappointed.
And
Not-
Rodriguez putting his hands up to his head at the missed opportunity there was, you got it in slow-mo on the replay. That was just perfection. I'm going to age myself, and I think just growing up on the Errol Flynn Classic,
Okay.
that may be my favorite.
For me, live action, I would say that the Kevin Costner version was just fantastic. So many memorable moments in that film. But I would say that out of all of them, I really probably enjoyed the Disney animated Robin Hood most of all.
That one. I forget it. That is a good one. The Kevin Costner one is hard for me because when I was in college, there was that, 3-week period where that song by Bryan Adams was played like 30 times a day on MTV, back when MTV played videos. And, I just can't.
That was a great song for a middle school dance, though, I have to tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It sure was. As was Exposé's Seasons Change.
Yeah. But in college, you were not attending middle school dances. I want to be clear. I
No,
was in middle
yes,
school.
no, yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they had him.
And
Oh.
looking dangerous still.
A lot of yelling going on, which is why I had the coughing there.
Yeah.
This is the most action we've seen, I feel like, in every home match we've been at.
It's starting to pick up. Well, we had that. Do you remember the one match? Oh gosh, was it 2 home matches ago when we had 4 attempts on goal in a row
Oh, yes.
and couldn't complete any of them? But boy, that
Yes.
was an exciting moment. And I think that we may have been off of the air. Am I remembering this correctly? Was that might not have been televised?
I feel like, yes, we had a very rare technical difficulty, and we were just screaming into dead mics, which, again, is one of my pastimes, is to scream into a dead mic.
That's our hard rock group. We'll be forming.
Yes. But to be clear, Expose's Seasons Change was my 8th grade graduation song.
Now I'm having a hard time remembering that one. Could you sing us a few?
Seasons change, feelings change. I'd think about tomorrow if it was more like yesterday. Yeah. No?
It's not bringing anything up for me,
Okay.
but I will be sure to put that on my Spotify.
I wouldn't
On the
know.
way home tonight.
I will not recommend that at all. I would say if you just get bored and just search it on YouTube and give it like a 3-second listen and turn it off and go buy yourself a new phone. I certainly would not recommend putting it on your Spotify, sir. I like you. I don't
want
want
to mess up the
subject you to
algorithm.
that horror.
Yeah. I have a very weird algorithm, and always have, because I enjoy many styles of music: opera, dance,
Really?
world music,
You
various
never
types
struck
of
me
pop
as an
and
opera
rock.
kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Did you grow up around opera, or was it just?
No. I think I've just always appreciated the artistry that goes into it and the storytelling. And then when I got a little older and had a chance to see some fantastic operatic performances, it just deepened my love for it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite genre, but it's
no. Would do you enjoy Queen?
yes, sure, yes. And I like other kind of rock opera type outings, like Muse's album that was kind of themed around 1984. The Resistance, I believe, was the name of that album. That was great.
Do you like your concept albums?
I do like concept
Really?
albums. I would say one of my favorite albums, I guess this counts as a concept album, but it was a continuous play album from Madonna, Confessions on a Dance Floor.
Ooh.
And she announced recently she will be releasing Confessions on a Dance Floor 2 in coming months. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, were you a Rush 2012 fan? Or
No.
2112, I'm sorry.
No, I really have not listened to much Rush, although I know some folks who are Neil Peart diehards.
Oh, yes. Rest
Um,
his soul.
And I just really haven't listened to it enough. I probably would love it if I took the time. Styx.
Oh, hi. Sticks. Makes me think of Tommy Shaw of Styx fame, who's on one of like the Cupcake War shows on Food Network as one of the guest judges.
Isn't it great to see your heroes?
And here's the best part about the whole thing is like all the other, fancy, culinary, experts are like eating their cupcake with a knife and a fork to get to all the flavors. And Tommy Shaw's just wolfing it down like a kid at a birthday party. And he's like, oh, it's pretty good.
he didn't come to this show to be dainty.
It was just, the wife and I still laugh about it to this day because it was just so, he's just wolfing it down. Oh, it's good. I like the chocolate. And everyone else is just all dainty, eating with a fork. Like George Costanza and his Snickers. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think you need to be pushing him in the back like that.
And he's going to show a card.
Yeah, he should get booked for that. That was just unnecessary.
Grove United can certainly not afford to lose
No,
any of their players tonight.
no. Yeah, that doesn't. I mean, I get it. You're frustrated. The offense isn't clicking. You're spending a lot of time on your heels on defense, but it's fine though. I mean, first half, everyone will get over it. Was that the Grove coach I hear barking? He's loud if that was.
Last week, the Skyline coach was very loud. I mean, he was the kind of person that you want to be in a gymnasium when you need everyone to be quiet.
Oh.
He had a booming voice and a lot of opinions too. And
another one's in the drink. And who gets those? Does Coach Sharp put on the scuba gear and head out to the...
I believe he gets a little pontoon. Paddles out with a net.
Reminds me of an old college buddy of mine who would go out to the local golf course with a bag of marshmallows and throw them out on the golf course.
That's just cruel.
Never saw the fruits of his labor pay off, but we sure laughed while he was doing it.
Again, random connection here, but I recently downloaded an app to follow local emergency communications, and it's called Crime Radar, and it summarizes the transcript of the dispatch calls, and then shows it on a map. And so it's useful for nosy folks like myself who like to know what's going on.
Will you share that with me, please?
Yeah, sure. But one of the recent summaries, I assume they're AI generated, said, "Complainant concerned about golf ball too close to mobile home."
No. That's that Alex Cruz chutzpah that we like. He's not afraid to come out and get the job done, is he?
Between verklempt and chutzpah, we're really laying on the Yiddish today.
We've hit our Yiddish quota for the evening.
We'll try not to be schmucks and keep going.
When I get a hot dog at halftime, I'll put a little smear of mustard on it.
He's
got a man in the center. Can they pull the trigger? No. Little dribbler, but staying on the attack, keep making the keeper work.
And working together as an offense.
Exactly, and I think that is nice to see with a match and a half left in the season. It's wonderful to see that offensive side working together, making the crisp passes, and just really, really, really leaning into that defense.
We spoke about that a few games ago, the need for our offense to become as cohesive as our defense has been all season, and it's really a hopeful sign that we're seeing here in last week and tonight.
Little danger zone, Grove United threatening. And that's wide, right past on the harmless side, past a diving Alex Cruz, who did not get a hand on it. No, he did. They're calling for a corner kick.
Well, that's hard to believe. It looked like it cleared his hand by a good foot or so.
But let's cheer on this official crew.
Yes, no complaints.
Yeah. We're way up here in the crow's nest. They're down there at pitch level.
And Alex does have those Inspector Gadget arms that may have stretched even further than we could see.
I'll get you next time, Gadgets. Next time. What was it? What was the evil man's name in that?
Oh gosh, what was his name?
Dr. Doom? No.
Dr.
Crying out
loud. That's gonna be Ask Uncle Google.
Because we'll have to remember the cat as well.
Yeah. Penny was his niece.
Yes. You think Matthew Broderick regrets that?
It seemed like a good idea on paper, I think, from Matthew Broderick to play in a live-action version of a beloved cartoon character.
The evil Dr. Claw and his mad organization. Oh my goodness, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The original series was created by Bruno Bianchi.
Oh, how about that? I wonder if there's any relation to number 45.
That's a nifty little move there by Rodriguez.
Oh, right.
He's just dancing around out there. If you like ballet, that was beautiful.
As a matter of fact, I do like ballet.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I once got to see a ballet in Paris, and Iggy Pop was performing music during the ballet. It was
wearing
kind of surreal. No, he was not wearing a shirt, as
Of
I recall.
course. I'll say you.
Yeah,
you
I'm not sure he knows how to wear a
I was
shirt.
going to say you'd be one of the few human beings, because I'm sure some fish have seen him with a shirt on. One of the few human beings to see him with a shirt on. And I say that just because it seems like he'd be like the opposite. Like when he gets in the pool or the ocean, he'd put a shirt on.
Oh, the whistle blows for another tense moment. The referee doesn't appear to be pulling a card, but is.
But he's giving someone a little routed out and letting
Yeah.
them know the what's what. If I can use the current lexicon of the youth, which that probably wasn't. Let's see what we're saying here. I got a little touchy-feely there, and he didn't like that at all. And that'll get you a good scolding from the official.
And, our captain, number 25, Layden Mongold, is neither an old nor a tall person, but he was kind of towering over and looked quite a bit older than that player that was just pushed into him. In fact, Layden is our youngest player on the roster, but among our most tenured, having been with Blue Ridge for 3 seasons.
Really, 3 seasons. That was right to Mr. Cruz, who easily makes that save, and we're going back the other way.
Showing a card to I'm not sure who. Presumably against a Grove player, since Blue Ridge FC has possession. Oh, no, I was wrong about that. Grove has possession. So it must have been against a Blue Ridge FC player.
You know, the whole MAD organization got me thinking about, it seemed like in the 80s, every evil organization had like it was an acronym that stood for something. If you go back to the Dragnet movie, it was Pagan. Oh, here we go. No, we got a flag up. That was offsides. If you go back to the Dragnet movie with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks, it was a Pagan, people against goodness and normalcy. I feel like my favorite was from the cartoon Mask.
Yeah.
And their organization was called Venom, and it stood for Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem.
Oh.
What did
Well.
MAD stand for? Well, who knows?
If one of our listeners knows what MAD from Inspector Gadget stood for, please do let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. I don't think Cobra was an acronym, though.
No,
for
it was
G.I.
not.
Joe.
No, it was Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Destro. I was a Destro guy. I wanted Destro to usurp Cobra Commander, if you will.
We could make it a backronym. We could come up with what did Cobra stand for?
backronym.
Yeah. The coalition of bad, really awfulness.
I'm all in on that one, man.
Are you going to see the new He-Man movie when it comes out?
I believe it or not, I'm a mark for the old one. I'm a mark for the Dolph Lundgren.
Wow.
A young Courtney Cox. I'm a really big mark for that one, and I think it's just the actor who plays Skeletor, Frank Legera. I believe he's acting his butt off in that movie, all because his son was a huge He-Man fan, and he took the role and gave it his all. That's the double whistle. That's the end of the first half. Blue Ridge FC 0, Grove 0. We'll be back after this ad break and halftime.